Today, the Department of Justice announced the sentences for several men accused of being members in a violent gang in the Roanoke region. The feds believe that this could be the last of the Rollin 30s Crips. WFXR's Amanda Lee was at a press conference today that the U.S. Attorney office in downtown Roanoke. She joins us live now. Amanda, what do they have to say?
Good evening to you, Drew. Local law enforcement, along with FBI partners and Virginia State Police, announced the sentencing of several Rollin 30s gang members, and they stood today with the parents of victims teenagers who were victims of gun violence.
I often go through what could I have done different, what could I have said different. Did I do the right thing when they were coming up?
Amy Gertie has been asking herself those questions since her son, 23-year-old Markel Gertie, was killed in 2018. His death left her to care for his two children who won't remember him.
It's just a hurt that's deep inside that I can't express, I can't explain.
Officials say Gertie's murder was a result of the Rollin 30s, a group associated with the widely known Crips gang. U.S. Attorney Chris Cavanaugh says 3 Rollin 30s members were responsible for at least 2 murders in the city of Roanoke. They were sentenced on Monday after a guilty plea, receiving 36 to 40 years in federal prison, including the alleged leader, who Cavanaugh says may not have pulled a trigger.
We must send a message that gang violence and gun violence on our streets is not acceptable in a civilized society, period. And we think that's exactly what these substantial federal sentences does.
Cavanaugh promised any instance reported to his office in which a firearm is used in a federal offense will be investigated and prosecuted. Darrell Lee, father of 17-year-old Nicholas Lee, who was killed in gang activity, wants to see more action from Roanoke Public Schools, saying prior to his involvement, his son was criticized for reporting a firearm at school.
The failure of the administration and school's willingness to ignore the presence of firearms in the school got Nicholas labeled as a snitch.
Darrell Lee says his son was targeted by gang members before tragically losing his life just 2 weeks after graduating high school. And Cavanaugh says his office continues to target enforcement efforts and build community trust to deal with violent crime. Reporting live in Roanoke, Amanda Lee, WFXR News.
All right, Amanda, thank you. And Attorney Cavanaugh says DOJ believes that there is no longer any Rollin 30 members in Roanoke. He says when there is suspicion of gang-related violence, it will be handled by federal prosecutors.